don't know if I'm public. I forgot to check. I have to change it. But hey guys, what, 3 minutes late? So I do apologize about that. And so I'm just gonna wait a little bit just to see if you know what? We have some crazy warriors, right? But I'm gonna wait a little bit. Hey, Miss Sabrina, you would you like to be a guest today? I can add you to the feed. Yes or no? I can bring a lot of y'all to the camera. But wait, hold on. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I dyed this. It didn't turn orange like I did when I first initially did my protest. I think that's what I was supposed to be saying. Protest to MS. But yeah, hey guys, thanks for chiming in. I gotta say, there's something that's trying to stop me from getting on top of what I want to do with ICanBeatMs and all the stuff that I do, cause it's like my electronics and stuff, they want to start working like right when I'm finna get ready to do this here. And it was funny, I didn't get frustrated, but I was like, wow, okay, that's crazy. But all right, this is the thing. I made sure big bold letters. Yes, sex and MS. Do you have a problem? This is a subject that is very touchy by many, because a lot of us, you know, that intimacy, that's something that we want to keep behind closed doors. We don't want, you know, any and everybody to know, right? So when it comes down to expressing how something is going, it's scary, right? So what do you do if something goes wrong? Yeah, you can go talk to a doctor, but sometimes we're people, right? We don't make time to do things like that. And especially nowadays, it's so hard to get into a romantic state with your partner, whether if you're married or just girlfriend or boyfriends or just flinging. So you have to look at the days and times where, I'm gonna be honest, I feel that the world is heavenly 50 Shades of Grayish in so many ways. I don't care if you're not doing it like heavenly or strongly, but anyway. But on our standpoint as an MS warrior, right? There are so many like so many brain fart obstacles, as in a sense, that hinders us from even participating in something that when you get to a certain age, you dream about, right? And you just can't wait to just partake in something that's supposed to be joyful, right? And when you do, and if it is, it's like, okay, I want more and I want to continue this, and then all of a sudden things just ain't doing right. For an example, you know, I love using myself, and I don't know about you guys. You don't have to express yourself unless you want to. And like I said, anybody that wants to get on, and you see that you're available to get on, if you have your point of view or you have any advice or anything after I get finished rambling about what I'm going on, even if you just want to interrupt, please feel free to pop up, and I most definitely bring you over. Like Miss Karen on our last Facebook thing. That was actually great. I liked that. I want to do more of that. But anyway, back to the point. I started off sexually at a young age. And I probably say around my 13. Yeah. Judge me all you want to. Yeah, young. I can say I was extremely active. So to get to, I can probably say 2000, about 2020, not 2020, I mean 2001, 2002-ish. It was kind of heartbreaking. Trying not to get too emotional here, right? You know, as a man, there's so many things that can happen to you. Let me get it. See, I was paused for a brief moment. My darn camera, internet acting up. So that's what I'm saying. It just don't want. I'm trying to get back into the knack of what I was doing. But anyway, so there's so many things that a man can go through in life, and nothing happens, you know. He can shake it off, right? He can shake it off, just shake it off. But when his junk don't work, come on, man, that's a hard pill to swallow. You know, you get you finally in a shared situation of being with that girl that you want to be with, and then your factory has, your employees done quit, then gave up, and then just left the factory. And what do you do about that? When, you know, your factory was like on the move, and all of a sudden it just shut down, and you're like, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of men, okay, even I was at that time, I was young, I was 21, I was in denial, because it wasn't like every time, you know, the workers came to work sometimes, and the factory was producing, and then sometimes they were on a strike or something, right? That's how I felt. But I just thought maybe I had done sexed out. I thought that was a thing. Well, at least that's what my mom told me. My mom told me that I hadn't had too much sex in my earlyhood of living. And basically, in so many words, I sexed out. And I hadn't gave in on it. I'm like, man, I'm 21 years old. And I done sexed out. You know, it was sad days. But for real, it wasn't until I want to say I got diagnosed in 2011, and I got diagnosed in 2011, and after trying Compaxin for 6 months, and it didn't help. And, you know, I went through my little stages of, you know, from walking to using a walker. Yeah. Sex. It was like, and see, I love my neurologist, right? I could be upfront with my neurologist. I can laugh. I can be in very embarrassed with my neurologist. And that's a good thing to have a neurologist that you can talk to, that you can be like, you know, I was naked and I fell. And it was so funny because I was laying on the floor naked. I'm not saying that happened to me, but I'm just saying that you are able to do that and be comfortable, right? So, you know, my doctors gave me, I can't think of that one pill, but that didn't help. Then tried Viagra. Yeah. I don't know if that worked or not. I couldn't really tell you. I just think my factory just was broke, right? And employees just said, forget it. And so I started to Sabri. When I started to Sabri, maybe 2000 and probably 2014, 15 maybe. For some reason, I don't know if, and this is how I'm thinking. For some reason, what's up, Jason? How are you, sir? My factory was like, they hadn't hired new workers. I even think that they possibly added on to. No, I'm just playing conceited, but so things started back working, and I'm like, seriously, I couldn't have sexed out because not the stuff working right. And I'm like, dang, what happened? And by this time, my neurologist, I hadn't gone to Mississippi, and I hadn't had a neurologist for a whole year. And the neurologist that I got in Mississippi, oh my God, wonderful. She came in the door wide open. You know, blunt, raw. I mean, really raw. And come on, I hope you're having sex. I hope you're doing this. I hope you're doing that. And I'm like, well, you know what? Since you bring it up, I got a good question. All right, this is what I went through. And so what happened? Well, I can tell you exactly what happened. You know, you have lesions on your spine, and well, you need to get one, Jason. You really do. the nerves from your spine actually controls your erection. And I had suffered nerve damage. And when I was around about the age when this started happening to me, I used to go to the gym and play basketball and go up for a little layup, and nobody would be nowhere near me. And then my spine, like my muscles just grab my spine, and then I'm on the floor. They rolling me out of the YMCA on a stretcher, and I'm going to the hospital. I think I left the YMCA maybe 4 times on the stretcher. Then my uncle had to take me to the emergency room. Well, a convenient care, once. So I had to visit the doctor, maybe not the doctor, but the hospital 5 times because of being paralyzed from I probably say from the hip down. Just couldn't move none of this. And so, you know, oh, you're just having spasms in your back, flexor and all this and that. And so, she explained that the erection it stems from the nerves coming from the spine. I never knew that. I was never taught that in sexual education, you know. And nowadays, sexual education is you have, you know, even though it was forced on us, our kids, you know, they can send a paper home and be like, Dad, don't sign this because I don't want to go to sex education. But then they want to go out and have sex. You ain't hear that from me. But so I've done this, I think, a couple of years ago, a live post about this, and I just wanted to reconnect back to it because I feel that my network is a little bit broader, and if you guys have any questions while I'm saying this, you know, please ask, and maybe I can hit on something, but I'm not gonna, don't quote me on a lot of stuff. But now I do know that it's even freakier when it comes down to women, where they're numb down below, or it hurts, and that can cause problems with the relationship. And nowadays, you know, sex is kind of a very important thing that can mess up any relationship. A lot of stuff can be going good, and as long as sex is possibly 1 or twice a week, and everything's going to stay good. But, you know, it's hard. I don't know about anybody else. You know, when I say anybody else, any other illnesses like cancer and whatnot, and what partakes when it comes down to sexual activity. So, you know, I looked up a couple of things, and there was this thing that I came across. Let's see. You know, I was looking over this thing, right, and it says research has shown people with MS care deeply about enhancing and regaining their sexual functions, right? They want to bring feelings of intimacy back into their lives, and so do their partner. Hey, Ms. Brown, See, it is important. And see, it just, and the thing, partner, that's the key word, partner. A lot of our partners walk out because of the emotion, the emotional part of this. And it's like, I can't touch you because you're hurting, or you don't feel good, you're tired, you're fatigued. When am I gonna get pleased? That's what the partner's saying, whether it's a male or a female. Especially if you guys were like on a routine, like y'all were going at it. So it's like, come on. Hey, Karen, how you doing, sir? I mean, ma'am. I said sir. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Oh, God, Jason, really? No. Um, um, so looking more into this post, it was basically stating that sexual impairment may be attribute to symptoms associated with MS, right? This include impaired sensation, like I was saying, the numbness down there with women, chronic pain, and this I've heard from talking to a bunch of MS warriors, where they can't, they don't even want to think about it because it hurts. The fatigue, spasms, bladder and bowel issue. Forgot about that. Karen, I'm doing good. As good as I can be. I don't get my treatment until the 18th, so I'm trying to deal with that. And, doing this, among other things I would like to be doing, I'm trying to keep my mind off it. I'm trying to stay steady and whatnot. So, the psycho also affect people ability to experience a life and meaningful relationship. And basically, it's the doctor saying that MS can affect people's ability to experience a gratifying sex life and meaningful relationship. For instance, poor body image, low self-esteem, feelings such as self-consciousness, embarrassment, fear, loss, and mood disorder. Does that sound like anybody? You don't have to raise your hand or anything, but you just think to yourself, does that I'm gonna have a Mary something. And this is the kicker, right? You go down and it states, well, sexual problems are common in any relationship. These statistics are very telling of what people living with MS are going through. People are often reluctant to discuss the subject with their partners or healthcare professionals. This can be due to fear of embarrassment. Both men and women should discuss any sexual problems with a doctor and discuss whether medication may be helpful. So that goes right back to what I was saying. And I think the embarrassment level might be a little different. Well, with men, as in that, all right, they factory ain't working, it's closed down, you know, they shut up and gone on about their business. I guess they try to anyway, but I want to say that a female MS warrior might have it a little harder with everything that goes on. And from me talking to other female warriors that have been able to express themselves to me, that, you know, a male MS warrior, which I haven't really had any express this, God, what's the name of that darn thing? Erectile deficiency. I'm having hard times with words here these past couple of days, so you gotta excuse me. But ED, right? ED, it just don't work. I've never heard ED to cause pain. ED to be tingling, but for a female to sit and say, okay, I'm not able to have sex with my partner because it hurts, or I don't feel anything, man, that has to be hard. I can't even imagine. I'm not, you know. So I take my hats off to you guys, and I wish there were other things that you guys could do, because like I say, I know a lot of lost partners have come across that reason for that, you know, that being the reason why, part of it anyway, because, okay, you know, why am I in this relationship? You know, why am I doing this? Why am I going through this? I'm already having problems with, you, you know, not being the woman that I met in the first place. You know, I miss that person, that lively person, especially if you guys used to go out a lot, used to have fun, and then now, or your mobility is just straight gone, where you're in a motorized chair. I'm pretty sure that's even worse. So, what do you do? So, I don't know. It's crazy. It is crazy. No, Jason, is not, unfortunately, it's not called getting old. Because me going through what I went through, and I can actually say that the Tisabri, how I found out I had MS, I woke up one morning, couldn't see out this eye. And I had just got, I was actually finna say, Michelle, I was finna open the floor up for questions. So hold that thought right quick. Let me round this off. Jason, it's not that you're getting old. We're going through, we're going through so many different phases. All of us are so different, and we go through like different stages. I mean, and some are severe and some are not. Some are slow, and our body is changing. And so we basically, gosh, this is my train of thought. I don't know how to express it other than saying that the MS takes a lot away from us emotionally and physically, and sometimes there's nothing that we can do about it. At the time, we're at the mercy of this darn medicine, and I'm not medicine, I mean this illness, and we can't do anything other than just look and watch the people walk away from us and leave us, because we're going through. Hey, whoa, wee, see, ha, whoa, way, whoa, ha, hey, hey. I'm sorry, I got my folks over there talking crazy. But anyway, so you can't say that. It has nothing to do about age. My factory is fine. My factory actually embarrassed me because I'm not in shape. I'm just gonna be honest. So I gotta catch up with my factory now. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. But back to your question, Michelle. 2011, got blind. I became blind. In the end of February. And guys, the floor is open. I've done my 30 minutes of talking. So if you guys feel like answering any questions or anything, or if you got anything to throw out, please feel free. But I went to the doctor. My regular doctor was, because I had a checkup, and I was like, why you checking me up? I can't see. And she's like, okay. Very rude about it. I can't do anything about your eyes. You need to talk to your doctor. When the last time you seen your eye doctor? And I'm like, I just saw that dude in January. He just gave me glasses for a slight stigmatism. I know no stigmatism ain't gonna do this, ain't gonna make me blind. And he said slight, he said little, not that bad, you know, and then you can't see far off. He said you can't see far off. He didn't say that in a couple of months you're gonna go blind, you know. And so I'm calling and I'm like, hey, I just got seen in January. And I was fine, you know. And he said, yeah, Mr. Williams, you know, we seen you. Blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I ain't fine no more. I'm blind. And y'all got to do something about that. Did y'all do something to me at the doctor's office? And they was like, nah. All right, how about you come on through, right? And I come through and we do all these tests and stuff. And then he sits me down and he be like, ha, you know what? I'm going to send you. I can send you to another doctor, right? And another doctor is going to tell you that you can see with no problem. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And I'm looking at him out this eye. I can see out this eye. But then this eye right here, I can only see out my peripheral. You know, I can see somebody coming, but I can't see nobody coming this way, right? And so, how you going to do that? How's somebody going to tell me I can see and I can't see, right? But then he stopped and said, but it's so weird. You're the third case that came through here with the same issue. I don't like, so what's so weird about that? You know, I'm going to send you to another doctor. I'm going to send you to a specialist. And, I don't know if that's cause I can't see the doctor. I'm hoping that's what you're saying. If you are, that's pretty good. But they he wants to send me to a the eye doctor above him or whatever. But then he stops and says, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. With all the tests that I took of you and stuff, I'm thinking I might know what's going on with you. But I need to get an MRI of your eye. And I'm like, okay. All right, that's cool. And I need to get an MRI of your brain. And I'm like, what darn? Okay, whatever. I'm thinking, you know, the eye hooked to the brain. So I'm like, I'm going with it, right? So I go get this test. They taking 3 images. My eye, brain, and my neck, right? So I'm like, all right. We bring this disc back to him. He like, I want you to bring the disc and stuff back to me the same day after. All right. So we come and we bring it back to him, and then he sits down. He's like, so nobody gave no, he didn't say anything to you, like the tech, whoever supposed to be reading the information. I'm like, no. Why was he supposed to? He gave you nothing? Dang, let me hold the disc. He gets the disc, and I'm hoping you can understand this, Michelle. But he gets the disc. He takes the disc for maybe like a couple of seconds and come back, and like, he didn't leave any information. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm getting ready to go to lunch. You go to lunch. And I'm gonna call you back. You know. And I'm like, sure. Go to lunch. It wasn't even 15 minutes later. I'm sorry to say. And you know, when folks say they sorry to say, you know, people be saying that you finna die. You know, I'm sorry to say. Oh, somebody dead. I'm sorry to say, right? And I'm trying to figure out how to accept this. I'm sorry to say. Live shut down again for me, so I was paused, so I don't know if I lost anybody. But anyway, to make this a little long story even shorter, Mr. Williams, you have we found white spots on your brain. You have lesions, and yeah, you know, okay. I'm going to send you to a neurologist. And I go to the neurologist, and the neurologist says, so what's going on with you? And I say, all right, from this age, this what happened to me. Well, Jason, he was sorry to let me know that they found white spots on my brain and that something is seriously wrong with me and I need to go hurry up and get checked up because they were huge. So I'm like, okay, that's my life story. And what you got for me? Well, I'm going to send you to get a lumbar puncture. I think that's what it's called when they stick that big old needle in your back. Good times, good times. And get that fluid and to get a better take on what's going on. But no, nope. Actually, I was recently told by my wife at the time that she didn't love me anymore and that she wanted to move on with somebody else. Yeah, but we happened to have lunch that day anyway still. So she was there with the, if you're asking was anybody there when the information was told to me, yeah, she was there. And so, but yeah, my neurologist at the time, great neurologist, automatically said, no, man, that was like the best thing in the world, having that big long needle stuck in your back, and for the doctor to tell me to be still and don't move. he hits my nerve to make my leg jump. And I'm like, how you want me to be still and you hitting me? You know, you weren't hitting stuff. No, sir. No, sir. No, Jason. It had nothing to do with MS. MS was an afterthought. MS even made the matters worse. Different story for a different MS Monday. Get ready to round it up, guys. But before I round it up, ladies, I have something for you. I sat this past weekend. I was so depressed because I was trying to figure out how I was going to get this freaking $6,000 for this medication, you know, and then how I was going to get there to the medication because I got to sit. It's a chemo-like medication, and I have to sit in a chair for 5 freaking hours. And they're like, you don't need to drive yourself because you're going to be tired. But I'm going to have to drive myself. And I'm just going to see if I can make it from the doctor's office to my auntie's house. Hopefully that works out right. Or I'm just going to be sitting in the car in the parking lot, sleep. And however it's going to work. That's the only thing that I can do at the time. But ladies, I have a special treat for you. This weekend I designed a shirt just for you guys. You know, I have, as of right now, in the ICanBeatMs apparel arsenal, there's 2 shirts. One, I know a lot of you guys already seen it, MSing in my grown and sexy with the brain sitting in the lawn chair drinking her mimosa or whatever kind of drink that she's drinking, or medication or whatever you want to say, looking all cute and stuff. And then I have an empowerment shirt that I just made. So this is going to be the shirt that I'm putting on sale today for the MS Monday sales, shirt sale. Originally $14, but it's on sale for $10. It's 25% off. Yeah. Don't have me doing math. But yeah, so going to put it on my I'm going to put it on my no, actually I was supposed to be put on them trotter when I was in Mississippi, but no, this is, I could never have that darn pork. I'm gonna do another post about it's called, I can't never get the name right. Avenex. I think it's called Avenex MS treat. Ocrevis. It's called Ocrevis. Yeah, it's called Ocrevis. That's what I'm finna get ready to start taking, Ocrevis. But I was supposed to be getting ready to get on them trotter, but it wasn't approved in Mississippi yet in order for me to take it. And then I got over here, and my neurologist was also saying that, hey, I'm very worried about you getting a PML on the brain disease, and we got to get you off the Tisabri, at least for right now. Let's try this new medication and see how it goes. If it doesn't work, and then we just go back and put you back on. So right now I'm at MS Mercy, and I'm just riding along and being dragged for a brief moment. But after the post, I'm gonna first throw the shirt on the shirt for you guys on my feed. So if you're my friend, great, awesome, you should see it. If not, I'm also gonna spread it around if I can. I don't know, because I know a lot of groups don't like selling things. But what you guys don't know, which I don't think I've been able to express this, the proceeds that I'm getting off of the shirt goes to the MS bank that I got, where every time I get up to $100 of a certain amount of the proceeds, I'm gonna have a raffle game where I'm going to get a $100 Visa card, and whoever wins the raffle, MS Warriors, or someone that is supporting a MS Warrior, like a child, or even someone that's older that just really can't get online or do anything, they can get into the contest, and I'm going to send the card out. And so it's not buying a shirt just to be buying a shirt. Is buying a shirt so it's a lot of us just drowning financially, and I feel like this is the way that I can help, doing what I'm doing now. I do have 2 shirts that are available, long sleeve and short sleeve, for any supporters that don't have MS that would like to purchase a shirt as well. So I'm just gonna try and get that information flowing constantly, so you guys can see it. And if you want, hey, you know, let somebody else know. If you purchase this shirt, you know, I gotta figure out how much going to wear. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but yeah. But ladies, shirt $10 on sale. It's originally $14. It goes on sale as soon as I stop this, and I'm gonna let it go until 12 o'clock tomorrow. Then it goes back to original price. So with that being said, it was nice speaking to you guys. I hope there was a little, you know, informative in some type of way. I have to filter myself because, you know, that is a subject that I'm very passionate about, with me being not gonna get into that. But you guys, hey, I love you. If you haven't been told that, none this month, shame on anybody that's around you. I really love you guys, and we can't allow this monster to control every nick and cranny of our lives. It's already attached to our brain. So we got to do something. We got to fight back. I believe in every single one of you guys. If you don't believe in yourself, I do. But I know you do, deep inside. So stop hiding it. Let it out and let the world see you for who you are now, because you're still important and you're still a warrior. Never forget that. Love you. Inspirational Belief out. Every time I say that, I can never get this